Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the April Hella Handmade Creations. If you don't know what Hella Handmade Creations is, every month a bunch of different indie makers get together and they contribute one product, sometimes two products, on the Hella Handmade Creations site. That site is then open the 14th to the 21st of every month. So this month it opens on April 14th and it will close on April 21st. In the description box, I will link the Hella Handmade Creations site. I will link their Instagram page. I will link their Facebook page. I will link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from today's video, and then I will also link all of the indie makers that I have to share with you today. Now these polishes won't be available on the makers' sites. They will only be available on the Hella Handmade Creations site and only during the ordering window, but it is a good representation of the brands if it was something you're interested in further exploring. Also, some products are what we call capped, and that just means there's a certain number of those available during the ordering window. If a product has no cap, that just means it won't run out while the shop is open. I feel like I am always wrong about the number of polishes that I have in Hella Handmade Creations and polish pickup videos, but I'm currently counting 7 polishes in today's video, and let's go ahead and get started. So first, from Colores de Carol, we have Bronto Ribs. This is inspired by the Flintstones, and it's described as a bright plum crelly with iridescent chameleon flakes and ultrachrome chameleon flakes. This one does have more of a jelly-like quality as opposed to a creamy crelly, so it is squishy on the nail, but it does cover very nicely. I got full coverage in 2 coats. If you like that visible nail line look, this is a good contender for that. It does apply nice and evenly. You will want some top coat to finish this off. It is going to dry dull, but not totally matte, and some of these larger flakes can dry with the texture, but nothing in this polish is going to be difficult to remove, and I also had no running, pooling, or staining, so there are 2 coats of Bronto Ribs. Up next, from by Dany Vianna, we have Vanilla Bean Ice Cream. So this one and the next polish, by the way, they can be combined on one order. You can purchase them together or you can purchase them separately. But Vanilla Bean Ice Cream is inspired by pastries, and it's described as a cream-colored crelly base with a copper aurora shimmer and a regular black glitter. Formula on this was good. It wasn't too thick or too thin. It did have a chalky-like feel to it, so I do recommend working in thinner coats just to avoid any kind of uneven spots. These glitters come out organically. I didn't fish for them. I didn't have to spread them out. This is going to dry dull and removal's easy. Up next, from by Dany Vianna, we have Cookie Crumble, and this is the other polish that comes in the set if you purchase it as a set. However, you can also purchase this as a standalone. This is also inspired by pastries, and it's described as a clear base with a mix of gold and orange reflective glitters and brown metallic glitter. This could definitely be used as a topper. I really like how it looked in 2 coats on its own though. The formula was great. Sometimes these reflective glitters can get thick, but this one was easy to work with. This is going to dry extremely textured and removal will be extremely difficult. Up next, from Limby Designs, we have Gnome Sweet Gnome, and this is described as a bright pink super shifter with a red to orange to yellow shifting shimmer and tons of hollow flakes. I do really like when Limby Designs does this formula. They're very dainty, very soft, but very powerful on the nail. The formula is excellent. It's a little bit sheer, but this also applies really evenly, so if you like that visible nail line look again, you could definitely wear this in 1, 2, or 3 coats, just depending on the amount of coverage that you're looking for, and it does have a nice even application. I did do 3 coats for full coverage to show you what that would look like. This is going to dry pretty glossy on its own. A top coat will help it last, and removal is easy. Up next, from MJ Lacquer, we have Lilies of the Field, and this is inspired by Sydney Portier, and it's described as a yellow crelly with ultrachrome chameleon and micro flakes, aurora shimmer, and accented with a neon glitter mix. I do love how this combination of glitters looks in this yellow base. The formula is excellent. These glitters also come out nice and easily, and they do spread out easily across the nail. Some of the larger ones you might want to manipulate to get them to go where you want them to go, but it is very easy. I did 3 coats for full coverage. You'll want some top coat, and removal is relatively easy. Up next from my brand Pampered Polishes, we have a Bite, and this is inspired by the Evil Queen from Snow White in my Disney Villain series. It's described as a blurple Crelly base with an Aurora shimmer and teal metallic flakes. The coverage on this first coat is pretty good. I did do 2 coats for full coverage. If you are super picky, you might end up needing to go in for a third, but I do think 2 covers really nicely. I also think the formula is good. No running, no pulling, no staining. It is going to dry relatively glossy, but again, some of these larger flakes can dry with some texture, so a top coat will help rectify that. I also had no trouble with removal, so there are 2 coats of Have a Bite. And lastly for today from Rogue Lacquer, we have Isn't This Amazing? This is inspired by Beauty and the Beast, and it's described as a pale aqua with gold and reddish copper flakes and purple to green ultrachrome chameleon flakes. This is absolutely stunning, very beautiful base color. I really enjoy the base color, and I do really love how all of these flakes work in conjunction with it. Everything stands alone, stands out nice and gorgeously just all on its own. 2 to 3 coats for full coverage. I was happy with 2 coats, but it was definitely on the edge of needing that third. You'll want top coat to hide any kind of texture that these flakes can create, but removal is easy. And here is a collective look at everything that I received to share with you for April's Hella Handmade Creations. This is just a small portion of what is available on the website. I think there are almost 70 polishes, 65 or something of that sort, or at least items that are on the site. So definitely check it out if you are interested in seeing what else is available. I always appreciate the ones that I am sent to share with you, and I think that this month's spread is absolutely breathtaking. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know what you plan on picking up this month from Hella Handmade Creations and what was your favorite in today's video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.